I teach you how to market your own artwork online. I'm Amy from Amy Parker Art and founder of Creative Warriors. So, this video is all about collectors groups. What is it? And why do you need one? Well, collectors group, I'm talking about on Facebook here. I mean, I'm sure you could have them different platforms, but Facebook is my fave and where I found huge success for my own art business and selling my own paintings online on Facebook. So, an art collectors group is a group that is just for your artwork that will potentially, as time goes on, attract collectors and they're going to want to get into that group to see your paintings. It's basically a place to house your art customers and people that are interested in your work, things like that, right? An art collectors group is also known as AKA VIP group, shopping group. Those are the most popular ones, or names, right? And there's all different types of businesses that have their own groups. This is a group that you admin, not a group that you are in for selling artwork. I mean, you can still be in those groups, okay? I mean, I'm in a bunch of those groups to kind of see how they run and things like that. So that's totally fine. But I will tell you, if you want to actually sell your art, then you should have a group specifically for your own collectors. I'm going to look at my little cheat sheet. I just want to make sure that I'm not forgetting anything like usual. Okay, so another great thing about having your own collectors group is you make the rules. You know, when you get into a group and it's like, okay, you got to follow this rule and you got to follow that rule. And there's some groups that are like, oh, no rules group, which are kind of cool, right? But I would suggest when you do start your group and you admin yourself this group, basically run this group, you're probably going to want to set up some rules for your group, right? You don't have to go crazy, but just set some basic guidelines. That way you can run it the way you want. And this is solely, like I said, for your work, right? And you might be thinking, why in the heck do I need a collectors group when I'm not even selling any of my paintings right now? Well, because if you want to sell your paintings and you want to do art shows and art parties like I have found success with online, which I teach you all how to do in Creative Warriors, then you need a group, okay? So don't be down on yourself. Don't be like, oh, geez, I don't have the customers right now. I don't have the collectors right now. That's okay. If you have a desire to sell your paintings, then you need to have a collectors group. But you can call it anything you want. You can call it whatever your name is in VIP group, or whatever your name is collectors group, or whatever your name is shopping group. Whether you use your own name like I do, it's a bug around here, or whether you have a business name or whatever, that's fine. It's your prerogative. It's your group, right? Now, you might be thinking, well, I'm not techie. And hey, I get it, right? Like when I started selling my paintings years ago online, I wasn't very techie either. And I'm old school typer, things like that. So things do get easier and easier as you kind of move along in business online. Um, but one great thing about you starting and adminning your own collectors group is the fact that Facebook makes it pretty darn easy for you to do. Now, this is 2021 at the time of this recording. So as of now, because you know social media changes every once in a while, but as of now, you go to your home page on Facebook, you click that blue little plus sign, and then you walk through the steps. It will say create a group. Press that button and create a group. Now, another thing you might be thinking is, well, I don't have time. I don't have time to start a group and run a group and do all that stuff. Well, if you want to sell your paintings online, social media is very important. And that's what I teach you guys all in Creative Warriors. And I tell you, I'm totally like transparent and honest that I made a ton of sales and a ton of business organically on Facebook. So if you think you don't have the time, then think again and try and find some time in your schedule. Literally, you guys, yes, especially if you're not techie, you know, it might take you a little while to figure out how to start it. But like I said, it's pretty straightforward. Just read the prompts and do what it tells you. And then the time frame to put into the group, well, the wonderful thing about this is it's your group. You can put as little time or as much time into your collectors group that you want or that you have. Maybe you're working full time. Maybe there's, you know, who knows? Everybody has their own life and their own things going on. So I get it. I know everybody doesn't have like a ton of time. Uh, but you seriously can just allocate 5 minutes a day to put a posting on, 5 minutes a day to put a picture on, or whatever. Like I've said in previous videos, time, it's up to you on what you want to carve out for that. But don't let I don't have enough time get in your way because, especially if you don't have a collector's group right now and you're not consistently selling your paintings right now, then you're not going to have a ton of people in there right off and you're not going to have to do a ton of stuff right off. Even right now, I have, at one point, I had 1,500 art collectors in my collector's group. Right now, I have about 800. Why did I lose some? Well, once in a while I go through and I purge my group to keep who's, you know, responding and interacting, and those that are not interested, well, bye-bye. And excuse me, Facebook did an update, I don't know, maybe a couple years ago, where they changed some things about groups or whatever. But anyway, I still have a large collector base in my collector group. And the great thing about that is it really doesn't matter how many people are in there, whether you have like 10 or whether you have 1,000, right? You still can allocate what time is good for you to put into it. It's your group. You make the rules. You can, I don't spend a ton of time in my group. I'm in there once in a while. Um, you know, especially when I have a show going on or I'm doing an art party or something like that, or just listing like, you know, whatever I want to put in there, works in progress, things like that. But don't get all hung up on, I don't have enough time, because it doesn't matter how small or large your collector's group is. The time that you allocate is up to you. And I will give you a heads up right now, which is a beautiful, wonderful thing. This is like magic. You can schedule posts in your collectors group when you are an admin. So I suggest that you use that feature because that's going to save you a lot of time. Sorry, I was blabbing a lot. Okay. So I'm going to I'm going to give you a to-do list right now. So write this down or put it here in your brain if you don't forget things like I do. I'm going to give you a to-do list, a little task list, and it's not going to be that hard. I want you, this is only if you want to sell your paintings online, right? I want you to gather 10 pieces that you've created. If you don't have 10 pieces, then Either one, create them. You can do quick, fast, easy acrylic paintings. That's what I've done. Or you can go through your files on your phone or your computer and see what pieces that you've sold previously. If you know that you can recreate that piece and if you would like to recreate that piece, then gather 10 nice pictures of your creations. Okay. Number two, start your collectors group. Go press that little plus, start a collectors group, and put those 10, 10 pieces into your group. So, and you can just park your group. You can just park it. If you're like, Amy, geez, I want help, but I just really don't have a lot of time right now, and I want to be a creative warrior. Maybe you want to get in my membership, but you're not in yet because we only open twice a year. Whatever the case may be, just start that collectors group and you can park it. You can leave it. You don't really even have to do anything in it right now. And you can definitely leave it parked. Wait till you get in Creative Warriors because I walk you through step by step what to say in your groups, how to set your groups up, how to do the group settings. I give you templates to use. I give you, you know, things to grab, to use, graphics, whatever. Like, I'm all about helping you grow your art businesses. So start that group, get 10 pieces together, get that in there. You want to go ahead and start inviting people and start gaining collectors because you're like gung ho like me, then go for it. If you're like, I'm a little bit nervous, then just start it and park it. Start it and park it. And I will help you along the way. Go ahead and grab, jump on the wait list, I mean, for Creative Warriors. It's probably in or around here somewhere. You can also, go to my website, my resources, things like that. I probably have some things in here somewhere in or around here for you that you can grab as well. Like I do have like business tools for artists online, things like that. So just to recap, a collectors group is also known as a VIP group, a shopping group. It is a group that you admin yourself. We are talking about a Facebook group here, although you could probably set them up on in different ways and different avenues on different social media sites. But I've had most success with Facebook. Um, and then you can name it whatever your name is or whatever your business name is. That's up to you. You make the rules. You invite who you want. Um, Go ahead and park it and wait for me, or wait until you have time to research and figure out what you want to do with your group. But I am so excited for you to start your group. Please let me know if you already have a collectors group or if you are going to start a collectors group. Okay, I wish you seriously the best of luck, and you can do it. You can work from home as an artist like I do from the comfort of your own home studio. Bye, guys.